The fight over Kelly Gissendanner's life. Here's how the day played out. The State Board of Pardons and Parole held a hearing this morning where Gissendanner's children pleaded for her life. And this afternoon, the Archdiocese reading a letter from the Pope asking for clemency. Just hours later, the parole board denied it. The fight stretched into the night, attorneys filing appeals, the nation's highest and the state Supreme Court among those denying the application for stay of execution.
Students at a New Jersey high school, they are grieving the loss of their star quarterback. He is the third high school football player across the country to die this month after taking a hard hit.
The sack that finally knocked Evan Murray out of the game Friday night occurred shortly before halftime. Witnesses say he walked off the field under his own power, but then collapsed on the sideline. Although he tried to assure teammates with a thumbs-up sign, Murray was later pronounced dead at a hospital. School officials released few details about the circumstances of his death.
This has been an unexpected, tragic event that's devastated our school and community.
A member of the National Honor Society, Murray was also a standout on the basketball and baseball teams. Over the weekend, flags at Warren Hills High School flew at half-staff, and classmates turned the football field where Murray played his last game into a memorial.
Evan was a great leader. He was a class act kid. I don't really know what else to say. We loved the kid.
An autopsy was scheduled for Saturday, but the results have not yet been made public. 9 days ago, Benjamin Ham, a junior at Wesleyan Christian School in Oklahoma, died after sustaining a head injury at a game on September 11th. Earlier this year, Tyrell Cameron, a student at Franklin Parish High School in Louisiana, was killed after taking a hard hit during a punt return. Lee Eagle, a researcher at the Sports and Society program at NYU, says football is a risky sport for the estimated 1.1 million high schoolers who play it.
It's now a question whether or not at the high school level there's been enough development in the brain and the body to sustain that kind of trauma, that kind of violence, that kind of activity.
Murray's death is reverberated throughout New Jersey. Governor Chris Christie, as well as the New York Jets, tweeting out condolences. In an Instagram post, Murray's girlfriend described him as the love of her life. September 25th, 2015, will forever be the worst day of my life. You are my best friend, and I knew I was going to marry you one day.
Well, just into CBS 46, we have news of a car that flew off of a highway ramp and into a home in Atlanta. Take a look at that shot right there. You can see the car crashed into that building there. It happened on I-20 eastbound ramp at Bill Kennedy Way. It actually looks like the car went airborne at least for a few seconds there. The house is actually still under construction at this point, which means it's vacant. The good news here is that nobody was hurt.
Right now, Brookhaven police investigating a hit-and-run crash. Witnesses say a driver hit a pedestrian in a crosswalk. This is near I-85 South and North Druid Hills, and that driver kept going. The pedestrian went to Grady Hospital with serious injuries, we've learned. The search tonight continues for the driver. They answered questions and presented information at Holy Cross Catholic Church. Supporters say they want to pull out of DeKalb County to have more control of how their tax dollars are spent, as well as more of a say over roads, parks, and zoning. But not everybody likes the idea.
I think that you don't solve the problem of corrupt politicians by adding more politicians to the mix. If you have another layer of government, you're going to pay for it. Your taxes are going to go up.
We can take charge of things. We can have a better police force that's with community policing. We can encourage businesses to come to our area.
The La Vista Hills referendum will be on the November 3rd election ballot.